Hey girl, hey, get in here. I have a confession. I am a perimenopause crash out, a sibling herself every morning with grace. Well, mostly. That is my full testimony right now. I am trying to do my absolute best, and yet my body is running a completely different program than the one I have planned. I may look fine on the outside, but if you catch me at the right angle, in the right lighting, after 10 a.m. and I've had my water, you might be onto something. Because for me, internally, it's controlled chaos. Okay? Just spiraling out of control inside the best way I can, but you won't tell on the outside. The kind where I used to have it together, and I'm still choosing to believe I have it together. But Perry, can we please talk for a second? Because there's something different going on in my body that most women like me over 40 aren't really talking about. And it's time to have that conversation. So Perry, please come to the front. This is the topic of today's YouTube video, okay? If you're new here, welcome. My name is Taniki, and this is Becoming with Taniki, okay? A space for women over 40 who are unlearning, starting over in life, rebuilding herself, healing, shifting through identity shifts. I know I said that word twice. And apparently, if you have a body like mine, who's decided to do its own thing without asking us first, this space is for you. And if nobody has told you yet, you are not alone. We're all in this together. Okay? So hit subscribe if you want more conversations like this one, because we are just getting started. To my 117 followers right now, subscribers, thank y'all so much for being here. I greatly appreciate your support and listening to the podcast and the videos. Okay, so now let's get into it. The house is quiet. Your family is peacefully asleep, right? You have nowhere to go, nothing to do, and every reason in the world to be resting. But you're wide awake. Not a little, I'm kind of tired, restless awake. Not the, let me scroll for 5 minutes until I go back to sleep awake. No, you're fully, completely, aggressively awake. Your body has decided that 3 a.m. is the perfect time to audit your entire life. Every decision you've made, that thing you said to somebody in 2010, if you cut off the stove after you cook, if you took all the clothes out the dryer. Sometimes when you wake up in that middle of the morning, you have enough energy to clean the whole house. All of it right now. Let's go. Welcome to Perimenopause, sis. Because that's exactly how this goes. And I want to talk about that in this video. I feel like women over 40, in their early 40s, late 30s, they're experiencing everything that I'm about to talk about, but we don't know what to do half of the time. Let me tell you about the first hot flash that humbled me. I was at a dinner party, right? Face beat, fully dressed, poised, beautiful, everything. I wasn't doing nothing strenuous, and all of a sudden a wave of heat hit me so hard that I had to look around to see if anyone else felt it. They did not. It was just me. Internally combusting at the table in front of everybody. I peeled off my jacket, then my scarf. I pulled out my little handy dandy portable fan, while my friends gave me a look that I only could describe as concern. And one of them even said, "It's not that serious." But it was for me. I was burning up, sweating profusely. And then 2 minutes later, I was cold. Not a little chilly, but cold. Like my body had ran a full weather cycle in under 5 minutes. The disrespect. Let's talk about brain fog. Because I need you to understand something about me first. As a Virgo, I took pride in being a perfectionist. I used to be sharp. I was the person who remembered birthdays without a Facebook, who could hold a full conversation, a mental to-do list, and a grocery run in my head simultaneously. Now, I walked into my kitchen last week with absolute purpose and conviction, but stood there for over 4 minutes with no idea why I was in the kitchen. I retraced my steps. I tried to leave out the kitchen and come back. I tried to close my eyes. Really tried to reverse engineer my own intention. Nothing. So I made tea. Not because I wanted tea, but because I was already in the kitchen and I needed the trip to mean something. I email myself reminders now. And then I'll get to the message. By the time I'm finishing the message, I've already forgotten what I sent the message for. I'm not used to that. And if this sounds like something that's been going on for you, I see you. You're not losing your mind. Your hormones are just having a little moment. Okay? And I can't stand it. And then there's the weight. It seemed like the minute I turned 40, my body just stopped shedding the weight. Things I used to eat in my 20s, I cannot go into my 40s doing the same thing. It feels like my body just looked me right in the eye and said, no matter what you do, we're not leaving. The weight gain is here to stay. And that's what it feels like. It just arrived and it stayed, especially around my midsection. It's like it found an apartment and it signed a long-term lease without consulting me first. I've had full negotiations with my own midsection, and it's unbothered. Apparently around 40, your metabolism takes a different approach, a more relaxed approach to life, and somewhere between a Sunday scroll and a full stop. So of course, I had to Google, why is my body doing this at 2 a.m.? Because of course I was awake, right? And the internet said again, hormones. As if I can go and just have a word with them. Let's get into how my body woke up one day and chose violence, if you will. I will not say that I'm a morning person, right? Because I'm really not. If I can get up organically after 10 or 11 a.m., I'm good to go. Of course, 21, in my 20s, I would get up and go, right? No problem. Smooth. Like any normal human being. But now I get up and it feels like I'm assembling myself as I go along. What do I mean? At first, it's negotiation, right? You're negotiating with your own body, like, we're doing this, we're getting up. Then it's the inventory. A slow scan of every joint to assess the report, right? Knees are stiff. Megan needs wear. Okay? Hips feel like, who hurt you? Fingers are like, why are we like this at 7 a.m.? Carpal tunnel, is that you? Okay? I'm in my 40s here, not my 80s. And yet, our bodies are changing at a rapid speed and we're just trying to keep up. The inflammation, nobody warned me about that. Going in, I thought perimenopause was a little bit of mood swings, flashes, right? But I did not know it would feel like my joints decided to file a formal complaint against me. Turns out estrogen helps manage inflammation. So when that shifts, everything else in your body has something to say about it. So now I stretch before I stand. I stretch before I go to the bathroom. I stretch like it's a full production because if I don't, something in my body will remind me all day that I should have. Here's what nobody says loud enough. Perimenopause comes like a thief in the night. It does not explain itself. There's no memo, there's no conversation, there's no doctor sitting you down and saying, hey, here's what's to come. Here's what you have to expect. So we figure out Perry in pieces. At 2 a.m. on Safari, in the group chat, in moments where your body does something so random and then you have to stop and say, what was that? Another thing for me, nobody tells you that your heart will race randomly. No caffeine, no stress. You're just sitting there minding your business and suddenly your chest is doing a 1-2 step. And when that first happened for me, I thought Elizabeth was trying to take me home. If you know, you know. This is a Fred Sanford reference. Heart palpitations, okay? No one tells you that your cycle will stop making sense. The very thing that you could set your clock by for 20 years now shows up when it feels like it. Heavy, light, early, late, just whenever it has to. And you have to adjust yourself again, you know? And then when you finally go to the doctor, your labs may come back normal while your body is clearly doing something abnormal. This is happening to more of us than anyone is talking about. And we're just trying to keep it together in real time. We're not crazy, just a little underinformed. In the middle of this body that feels unfamiliar, I had to get honest with myself. Quite truly. Every symptom, as wildly inconvenient as it is, it's my body doing something. My body is shifting, letting go of one version of myself to make room for what's coming next. This season is not happening to me, it's happening in me. That's a good reframe for menopause, perimenopause. And the work isn't fighting my own body every step of the way. It's learning how to listen to it, right? How to adjust to your body, how to rest when your body says so. And I've asked God for relief because this change is testing me. Do you hear me? But I know that He's not confused about what's happening here. Even when I am, He's not. He makes all things new. Even us right here, right now. And I think about the women who came before us, right? Our moms, our grandmoms. Women who went through this quietly without language for it or community around it. They fought through their hot flashes and mood swings and told no one. I'm happy to say that we don't have to do it that way. We can laugh about it. I see so many funny videos on TikTok or even here YouTube about our frustrations with perimenopause. I'm happy that we can talk about it and find each other as we are being rebuilt in this change. Slowly, inconveniently, without instructions, in the dark, sweating, Googling our own bodies. Maybe this isn't the part where we lose ourselves. Maybe this is the part where the version of us doesn't shy away from the shift. The one who doesn't rush. The one who doesn't hide from being in midlife. Who doesn't overperform. We are the women who listen, who knows. And honestly, the woman on the other side of this is going to be really, really something. If this is your life too, or you know somebody who can get a cute little laugh about it and won't feel a little less alone, this is for you and someone else. Share it with them. If you're like me, 43, almost 44 this year, hello. I want to hear from you. Drop your 3 a.m. story in the comments. Drop your perimenopause symptom that almost took you up out of here in the comments. Tell me the most surprising part about perimenopause for you. I read every comment, even if it's 1 or 2. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button. It's free. We talk about faith, midlife, healing, everything in between over here. I wrote an essay about this or blog post on my Substack, becomingwithtaniki.substack.com. The link is in the description. This is Becoming, and you are right on time. Don't let Perry stop you. We got this. I'll see you soon.